All right, we're live. Perfect. Let's get started. All right, dear subscribers, we're about to start our live stream right now, broadcasting. All right, Daniel. Let's get started. Okay, Daniel.
Yo, hello.
Hello, hi there.
Wow, good to see you again.
Yeah. Hi there, Daniel. We're about to start our live stream, right?
Exactly. So
Okay.
I think we should just wait for them to, come up a bit before we start. Because this today's episode is going to be very interesting. Like a lot of foreign students are in Russia and they don't have idea about how they can go, about their stay in Russia. So let's just wait for them to come in.
Of course. Yes, sure. All
Yeah.
right. So I guess we can start, Daniel.
All right. So hello everyone again. My name is Daniel. I'm a leading specialist in the International Department of Braiden Consulting Law Firm. Today, we will continue our weekly live broadcast, and the topic for today is foreign students in Russia. So, if you're a student in the Russian university, then you will definitely, be interested in this, to learn about your opportunities in Russia. So, with me today, the head of international department of Braden Consulting. His name is Michael. So, Michael, good afternoon, please.
Good afternoon. Hello. Hi there. I'm with you, Daniel.
Yeah, very well. Good afternoon. So, sorry, I'm sure that foreign students are not even aware of the opportunities, in Russia. So, today we're going to be telling them, the audience, the opportunities, and tell them the opportunities of foreign students. So, I suggest starting with the question, which of the students, in Russia can obtain RVP, the temporary residence permit or the permanent residence permit?
Yeah. Okay. So, Daniel, well, let's start with the students who graduated from university with the blue diploma, the so-called blue diploma, the normal one. So, well, let's imagine that the student is a citizen of the country that was previously part of the USSR. Well, in this case, he or she can freely get the RVP, the temporary residence permit, for 3 years. And then, having this RVP for 1 year, after 1 year, they have the opportunity, the legal right to apply for a permanent residence permit.
All right. That is actually good. Thank you so much. So, dear viewers, please, I would like to address you that in the process of communication with Michael, please feel free to, put down your questions there. And after this conversation with Michael, we will surely, attend to your question, please. Okay. So, by the way, what if the students are not from the countries of the former USSR?
Mm-hmm. All right. So, if the student is not from the country, from the former USSR, well, then he or she has the legal right in order to obtain a quota, to apply for a quota for receiving the RVP, the temporary residence permit. So basically, a quota is some sort of an opportunity to obtain temporary residence permit without even having a direct legal grounds in Russia for obtaining RVP. So basically, every year, Russian government, they issue these quotas for each region. So if a student shows that he or she has already graduated from the university, that means that there's a high probability of getting the quota.
Okay, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Thank you. So, if I may ask, please, how many quotas are there in Moscow and Moscow region, and what documents are needed? You know.
Yes, sure. Well, let's talk about Moscow. So we have like 2,500 quotas, and but I would like to say that next year the quotas, the issued quotas, will be 2 times less comparing this year. So it's some sort of, I would say it is some sort of a lottery. Well, let's say it's some sort of a green card, okay? So for example, the Moscow has allocated in Moscow 79 quotas, and half of them are issued for students, for foreign students. So foreign students obtain them. About the documents, so the list of documents is as follows. Of course, your passport, as always, your migration card, your registration form, and then you need some sort of documents confirming the facts which are stated in your application for obtaining a quota. So for example, the document on education, I mean the diploma itself, or it may be documents on your employment, documents, for example, confirming that you have a spouse here. So in this case, you must show the passport of your wife or husband, and of course the copy of the residence permit.
Very good. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. So, Michael, let's continue. What if a foreign student graduated from the university with honors? When a student graduated with a red diploma.
Oh, yeah. Well, Daniel, actually, this is my, I would say this is my favorite legal ground. Simply, first of all, congrats. I mean, in order to obtain a diploma with honors, the so-called red diploma, красный диплом, well, it's kind of tough thing, right? So congratulations, guys. It's in order to obtain a residency. They have some sort of bonus from our government. It's kind of simple. So if foreign student graduated with the red diploma, then he or she has the legal right to skip the stage of a temporary residence permit. So there is no need to apply for RVP, for a temporary residence permit. So right away, the student can apply for a permanent residence permit. So вид на жительство. It's completely possible, and that is why this is one of my favorite legal grounds in order to obtain the permanent residence permit. And also, it doesn't matter where you're from the former USSR countries or from the visa country.
All right. So this is actually a great motivation for the students out there,
Indeed.
Honors. So if you're listening to me and you're a student, try to, concentrate on your studies and graduate with honors. You have the ground, you have the legal ground to.
Yeah. Daniel?
Yeah.
Daniel, I'm sorry, I cannot hear. Oh, yeah. No, it's okay. Yeah, it's perfect. So basically, yes, please study well, and then you'll obtain the legal right to get the permanent residence permit. Let's talk about the list of documents, right?
Yeah, exactly. What documents are needed, to get this residence permit?
Yeah, sure. So first, application form. very important to fill out it correctly. Okay, so then passport, again, migration card, registration form. All right, then your diploma itself. Then you'll need to obtain from the decanate, so from university, the accreditation form, which states that this is the well, solid and university. So
Yeah.
the university must have the accreditation, accreditation. Okay, then, well, it's kind of a normal list of documents. Proof of income, so this bank statement from your Russian bank account. Then the police clearance certificate, so no criminal record, okay. Then medicine documents. Then you need your photos. What else? Your student visa, of course. Paid state fee. It's 5,000 rubles. And also, please don't forget that all documents must be translated and notarized.
All right. So thank you, Mike. As I know very well, the period of consideration of documents for residence permit is, for so. And what if the visa, of this student expires at this time?
Okay.
Do
Okay.
the
Well,
student go back to his country?
no. So the procedure is as follows. First, I would like to have your attention at this point. So please note that your visa, your student visa, must be valid. So please never delay the submission of documents for obtaining the permanent residence permit if we're talking about the diploma with honors, right? So, okay, you've got the valid visa, but, well, let's say that tomorrow it will be expired. Well, no worries, because when you submit your documents and migration authority accepts it, that means that your legal stay will be prolonged. So the visa will be extended until the document receives. So just bear in mind that you have to have the valid term of your visa while you submitting the documents. And when you successfully submit them, then your legal stay will be prolonged because your documents are now in consideration by the migration authority. So you don't have to leave the country, so don't worry about it.
Wow, perfect. That's really awesome. Very great. So now let's summarize everything now. You mean these following people are actually eligible to get temporary and permanent residence permits in Russia, which are students with a blue diploma, if from the countries of the former USSR, this is the RVP, and
Yeah.
if you are from a visa country, this is you can apply through a quota. Yeah. And students with a red diploma can also get residence permit, the permanent one. That's great. So no difference from the country of the former USSR or a visa country. This is a
Yeah,
residence.
you're absolutely right. And also, I would like to add something that as a bonus, again, for those guys who graduated with the red diploma, you're also exempt from passing Russian language, history, and legislation exams. So you don't need to obtain this certificate. So this is also an advantage.
That's great. So wow, really great, really great. So if they have red diploma, they don't have to pass through the exams anymore.
Yes,
Okay.
correct. So, by the way, I would like to share with you some sort of life hacks, right? So, being a student, you can be hired officially in Russia. So, basically, let's imagine that you are a foreign citizen, right? And you've got the Russian company. So, if Russian company would like to hire you, officially hire you to work for them, this company must obtain a special permission to attract foreign citizen. So it doesn't matter, we're talking about the normal work visa issued for 1 year or for the highly qualified specialist visas issued for 3 years. But if you are a student, you can be hired officially in Russia without this need of obtaining this special permission
Sorry,
for your future employer.
how is that? How is that? The popular news out there is that all foreign citizens, cannot get a job because they don't have a work permit. So now, are you trying to tell us now that a student can be, employed legally?
That's right. You don't have to obtain some sort of work permission, something like this. The employer, they don't have to obtain again this permission to hire you as a foreign citizen. If you have student visa, you are free to work here legally. No worries about it. Also, let's imagine that a Russian company would like to hire foreign citizen without this permission to attract him or her. Well, then they will be fined, and the fine is about 1 million rubles. So again, and if you would like to hire a foreign citizen, you don't have to have this permission, and second, you will not have this fine, which is about like 1 million rubles.
So please, how does a student get a job?
Okay, well, actually, it's quite simple. It's a simple procedure. Well, you just need to submit the notice of beginning of your labor activity. To your territorial migration authority. So that's it. There is a clause 7.1 of Article 13 of the federal law on the legal status of foreign citizens. So which allows to use this opportunity. So basically, you only need to submit this notice of beginning your employment.
Wow. Thank you. So we need to take this article to ourselves now,
Yes, 7.1. Yes, that's right. 7.1 of.
Who did not write down paragraph 7.1 of Article 13, on the legal status of foreign citizens, So please, we have few questions actually. I don't know why our followers, our few viewers, they did not, come up today like the first one. But actually, we have questions. So, the first question comes from exclusive _ own brand. He said, "What about students? Like as for his own knowledge, are you with me?"
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. As for his own knowledge, PhD students, there is no system of red and blue diploma. So, how do you think he can get this document? For PhD students, they don't get a red or blue diploma. How do you think he can?
So I think for those students, we have to find another legal ground in order to obtain some sort of residency. Because right now we're talking about bachelor's degrees and master's degrees.
Okay, and I think in this case, if someone actually have PhD degree, such person can actually apply through quota. I think it's more.
Yes,
What do you think?
yes, that's possible. And also, if this person lives in another region, not in Moscow, well, the chances are higher actually, because it's kind of hard to obtain quotas in Moscow in general because of its population. There are a lot of people here, so and not so many quotas. So that is why it depends on your region. It depends on your city where you live in.
Yeah. So during our conversation, you actually mentioned that red diploma is one of your favorite legal ground.
Yes.
So now we have a viewer here asking that such question now. He said, that is Abu _ Maxut. He said, I'm studying for a master's degree. Can I get a residence permit for a red bachelor's degree?
Oh, yeah. Well,
To
yes.
summarize the question now, it means that he has bachelor degree with red diploma, but currently
Perfect.
in master degree.
Perfect. No, that's enough actually. So if you have a bachelor's degree or master's degree, doesn't matter. If you have a bachelor's degree, you can still apply for a permanent residence permit.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Sorry, just a moment, please.
Yeah, sure.
So I think Abu underscore Maxud, you need to contact us more to know more about your legal ground. You know, from which school you graduated. Maybe it's a state accredited university. We need to know more about your legal ground so that we can know how to advise you further. So practically, okay, we have a question, please. Can I apply for citizenship after buying real estate property as a student?
No, there is no such legal ground for like buying a house or apartment or land, and on this legal ground apply for a residency or even for citizenship. But I just want to tell you about the possibilities. So actually, you may know about the so-called golden visas, golden passport. So they have this system in Spain, in Portugal as well. So there are some plans, and we're yes, fingers crossed. We're waiting for this law during next summer, so summer 2022, about the so investment. So getting the so-called golden passport for investment. But right now we don't have a clear information about this particular opportunity. So yeah, right now we don't have such legal ground just to buy an apartment, right, and then obtain citizenship.
Yeah. In addition, please, I also heard that this legal grounds only applies to Asian citizens. I mean, people from China and stuff like that. Because I think some of them are actually getting this red diploma, this temporary residence permit when they have apartments here in Russia. But it is not realistic according to the law.
No, there is no such legal ground. So, well, basically the same thing in the European Union, right? So you can buy, I don't know, a farm or a land, right? Or a house in Germany, for example. Well, okay, well, it's good for you, but still, there is no legal ground in order to obtain some sort of residency status, only having this property.
All right. So another question, just one more question, please, before we go. This is coming from Jamoni254. He said, "How can I acquire residence permit if I did not get a red diploma?"
Well, you have different opportunities, right? Different options. First, you can use the option for obtaining a quota. So maybe you'll be lucky enough to obtain quota. Also, if it's not working for you, right, and you have the blue diploma, well, again, you have two options. First option is to get a new student visa without leaving the country. So you can still stay in Russia. If you have your previous student visa, you can stay in Russia and obtain a new student visa without leaving the country. But if you don't want to, if you don't want to continue your education, then you have to leave the country legally. So please don't overstay here. Don't violate the migration legislation. I don't advise. Well, then you can leave the country, and maybe you will find another legal grounds to come back to Russia. So, for example, you can, while you're studying here, this is my advice, personal advice. You can find an employer, Russian company, who is willing to hire you officially. Okay, perfect. Well, then we will work with this company closely, and we will get you a work visa, and you will come back to Russia with this work visa.
Thank you so much. So, Michael, do you think we still have much time to, take one more question? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a question here, please, from OB Space High. He said, "Can one exit Russian now without exit visa?" Okay, he heard that there's a new law that states that Nigerians can exit Russia with only court order. Please, can you confirm this? You mean to go out of Russia as a Nigerian without exit visa, transit visa. So is it possible to just go out of Russia without transit visa?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's as far as I understand the question, correct? So basically, we need to understand first. Do you have is your stay legal right now? So
Mhm.
if you have your expired visa, well, it's okay because before the 1st of October, there was a presidential decree which allowed to all foreign citizens to prolong their stay to make their stay legal, even if the visa has already been expired. So
Fire.
basically, it's yeah. So we need to check your documents first in order to answer. Because basically, if your stay is legal right now, so that means that your registration and migration card are prolonged. So, well, let's say until, I don't know, 20th of December, okay? So that means that you can cross the border and they will not put the entry ban. And that means that you don't need this visa. But again, I just don't want to give you false information. First, I would advise you, well, to contact us and we'll check your documents. And
Yeah.
then we can,
Um,
yeah,
no, as a Nigerian too, as a Nigerian, I'm a
yeah.
Nigerian. If I can actually understand his question very well, he's trying to say
Mm-hmm.
like, though it's legal ground, it's not legal. So having a court order means he has, a court decision that states that he should leave the country.
Mm.
Yeah, let's assume it was before 30th of September. It will be on according to the presidential decree. So now the question depends on if he wish to come back to Russia. Leaving this country on deportation means he will be banned for like 5 years.
3, 5, or 10
Three,
years. Yes,
yeah, three,
that's
5 years.
right.
So now, if he's willing to come back to Russia, then definitely the best option is to leave the country with a
With
transit
exit visa. Yes,
visa
yes.
and with court order that states that there is no deportation, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
so still, we need to check the documents in order to give the right legal advice. So we need to check the court order. We need to check his visa, his migration card, his registration, and we need to check carefully again his court decisions. Simply because there may different options, right?
Yeah, of course, of course. So, Obi Space High, please try to contact us with your documents so that we can review it and give you the best advice that is good for your legal ground in
Yeah, but
Russia.
also our topic today is about like students' life here. So
Russia.
we can, of course, we can talk during our next live stream about maybe about legalization and questions and issues related to this particular question. Of course, no worries.
Okay. So the Abu with Iraq diploma said, can I get to you for a consultation and what is the address? Yes, Abu, we will give you the address now through DM, or you can just write us, through a direct message, and we're going to surely, get in touch with you. Okay. That is Abu_Maxud, right? So back to student, please. I have a question. No, basically, the good news now is that students can work in Russia. They can be officially employed. Because like I said
That's
earlier,
right.
the popular news now is that no, students are not free to be employed, because if you're a student and you approach an organization that you want to work with them, they will be like, no, you need the residence permit first, you need this, you need that. But right now, according to the law, students can actually work officially, and I'm
Yeah.
really glad to do, and I believe it's a relief for some of the students out there too. Okay, practically we don't have much question anymore.
Yeah, okay, and just at the end of our live stream, today's live stream, I would like to tell you that please check our Instagram account simply because we have some news. I believe that that was our last post about the draft law. Well, they have this. idea of a new law for students. So basically, next year, hopefully, we'll get this law, according to which students can obtain temporary residence permit while they are studying here. So check our post. We have more information about this draft law, and it's quite interesting. So it would make students' life easier, much easier than now.
Oh, so much. Thank you so much. So, guys, you can see in Braiden Consulting, we care so much about our clients, and we want life to be easy for you in Russia. You know, we want to change the narrative that everything is possible in Russia. Okay, the language is not the problem. Everything is possible with the help of a good legal practitioners. Everything is possible for you. Okay.
Totally agree.
Did you have any idea of exit visa? I need exit visa from Russia. Of
Yeah,
course.
okay, so we can yes, just contact us and we'll give you the information. Our consultations are free because it's very hard to obtain the clear picture, like the rights information, especially regarding migration issues. So just please contact us and maybe we can discuss these issues in our future broadcasts.
All right. So thank you so much, guys.
Thanks a
Really,
lot, everyone.
thanks to you. Thanks to you. So you can also share these videos with your friends. You know, they are in need of everyone. Everyone is in need of legal advice. You know, and thanks for this week live program from Braiden Consulting. Okay, and hoping to see you again.
Yep, thank you so much. Hi, mom. This is my mom. My mom joined.
I'm
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, everyone, and hopefully we'll see you during our next broadcast. Check our Instagram page and contact us. We will be happy to help you. Thank you so much, guys, and have a nice day and have a nice weekend.
all right. Bye bye.
All right. Goodbye. Thanks a lot.